That's fair. You have good fashion. I do. Yeah, I wear sweatpants every day. Yeah. Again, I want to be able to talk through it with everybody. So not ready to talk about that quite yet. Love them. One of my favorite guys I've ever been able to coach. We'll see where it is. Again, I'm not ready to talk about it yet, and holding out hope, and we'll see.
Coach, Saquon, man, went crazy tonight. Just what did you guys see coming in to know that you'll be able to attack this Rams run defense?
Good. That's a really good defensive line and a good defense. I got a lot of respect for Chris Shula. Had the opportunity to interview him for a job a couple years ago. Got so much and worked with him, so a ton of respect for that. And I've worked with Greg Williams, great coach before, Giff Smith, all those guys. So I know they got good players and they got good, really good coaches. Saquon's a special player. Offensive line played special against that's a good defensive line. It's a very good defensive line. And we came into this game knowing that we had our hands full with them. So hats off to our players. And that's a good scheme. I think Chris did a good job of mixing things up, making it hard for us to know to get a beat on things. And we were able to hit a couple home runs. Saquon has that ability to hit home runs. And so sometimes that's how it goes. You get some short gains, boom, home run. And Saquon's that type of player. And our offense line did a good job at handling the variations of the front today.
At one point he came off the field limping. Do you have?
Who's that?
Saquon.
Okay.
At one point he came off. He said he was fine. But do you ever have concerns that there's a point where you got to slow it down a little bit with his numbers?
Again, I've talked to you guys about this. You control things on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This sport is like any other. This NFL is unlike any other professional sport. Like, we got to do whatever we got to do to win each and every game. That's always going to be that way. So if it takes Saquon carrying the ball a bunch of times, then he's going to have to carry it a bunch of times. And then you have to get a chance. We've gotten a chance the last couple weeks, past month or so, through November, to get him out in the fourth quarter. So you try to handle things that way. We're always conscious of it. I think Saquon does a really good job of being able to take himself out at times, and when he's feeling it, and that's why he runs so fast and so hard, and that I think he has a good feel for when he needs to come out, and he comes out. Kenny Gainwell's been going in. Kenny's done a really nice job. I got so much confidence in Kenny when he goes in, and so it's managed a little bit through that. Again, we'll make sure we're very careful with them Monday through Saturday, and we'll do whatever we need to do to win the games.
You mentioned the home run runs. The 5 longest runs of your coaching tenure are from Saquon. What does he do for those types of runs?
Yeah, well, he on the first play of the second half, he makes a cut that I didn't think anybody else could make. Like, he just stopped on a dime. We blocked it really well. Jordan Mailata did an awesome job on the backside. Landon did an awesome job on the backside because we ran an outside zone, and we were able to cut the backside off. And so, first and foremost, to get into the open field, it started up front. It started on the front side, then obviously what we did on the backside. And then he made this cut that, man, he put his left foot in the ground and went around the edge, and then he just hit the gas. And it looked like I couldn't tell, but it looked like we had some guys hustling downfield to get the blocks. But man, when you have the type of quickness, lateral movement that Saquon has, with the ability to accelerate and the speed to finish, and the power to break it through an arm tackle, or he's got everything you look for in a back. He's been awesome, and he was awesome tonight.
Coach, on the defensive side of the ball, you guys came in tonight, 9th in the league in third down efficiency. They went 0 for 8 tonight, and the number 1 pass defense that you guys scored out there tonight. Can you speak to just being able to line up and shut down some of the more prolific offenses, receivers, and quarterbacks in the league?
Yeah, that's a really good offense. So much respect for Coach McVay and how much success he's had. And you always got to be prepared. I can't tell you how much we watch him all the time in the off season. What's he doing that's cutting edge, and it's always something that we pick up and we put in our repertoire. So first and foremost, Sean does a great job with those guys, and then Matt Stafford is lights out, man. He's tough. He's accurate. He knows where to go with the football. And then the two receivers are big time players. And I've always thought Robinson was a really good player as well. And so got a lot of weapons over there. We had to be on it today. And I think it started with us up front, being able to get some pressure on the quarterback. That's always where it's going to start, up front. Or everyone's going to look at today and see Saquon's 255 yards, but that offensive line is where it started, right? And it's the same thing on the defense. It starts on that defensive line. And we got a good effort from everybody that it contributed. We were able, credit to Howie and his staff that we have good depth that we're able to rotate through and keep them fresh. Our D-line coaches, Vic's doing a good job of calling the different games and different stunts that we're doing and blitzes. And then our D-line coaches, Jeremiah Washburn and Clint Hurt, have done a really nice job coaching these guys. But all the credit goes to those guys that are out there making plays, and you make it hard on the quarterback in the pass game when you're able to generate the pressure that we got today. Yeah, I'll look at the tape. I thought he did a good job. He was efficient, made plays with his legs, he made plays with his arm, and so I just think took care of the football, and so I thought he was super efficient. Our run game was really cooking, but when we needed to pass it, he had some big time completions to AJ, particularly on third down, and big one at the end of the third quarter. Jaylen is a winner. I can't stress that enough. I know I say that every time up here, but look how many games we've won in these past 4 years. We've won a crap ton of games. And Jalen's touching the ball every single play on offense to help us do that. And so Jaylen, I thought, again, we'll watch the tape on the way home. We got a long flight to be able to watch the tape on the way home, but I thought, super efficient, protected the football. We're still able to get explosive plays because he was pushing the ball down the field when he needed. And then when there was pressure, he's hard to get down when there's pressure. A couple of our quarterback sneaks went for, one of them went for a big gain. He just shows you how strong and physical he is. But can't say enough good things about how he's leading our team, how he's leading our offense. So again, I won't give you a plus minus okay yet, but I think he probably played a plus, and I'll watch the tape. But I thought he did a lot of good things.
There looked like there was a sequence where you declined a penalty, they went out on the field, and you accepted them to push it back. Is that what happened there? That's what it looked like from.
Yeah, we got him to 3rd and 13 in that particular case.
And then the end of the first half, that sequence of play calls, what was it?
Yeah, we didn't do a good enough job at the end of the first half, players, coaches, everybody. And so anytime it doesn't look the right way in those scenarios, that's going to be on me. I got to coach it better. I got to teach it better. So we just didn't execute it well at the end of the half.
And then the 4th down at the end, where you guys got him to jump off sides, were you going to run that, or were you?
They did a good job. Our guys did a good job. We were able to use our cadence in those particular cases. I got a lot of faith in 4th and 1. I think that's probably in those scenarios that defense has to respect that we can go for it in 4th and 1. If you look back to our Miami game last year, we went for it on 4th and 1 in a 4-minute inside our 20. So I guess you can connect the dots there, in that particular case. But I think that was a credit to Jaylen and how he's using his cadence there. I think that's something that we'll get credited for a first down, but quarterback's got to be good with his cadence. Obviously we were on a hard count, that's why they jumped, and then we'll see if we would have went for it. But Jaylen did a good job. With his voice and, getting them to jump off sides in that particular case.
These guys have been rolling coming into this game. They won 4-5. For you guys to win by 3 scores, the kind of performance you had tonight, what does that tell you about where you guys are, where you can head?
Yeah, that everyone's going to be telling us how good we are. Everyone's going to be telling us, this is you're one of the better teams. We don't listen to that. All we got to do is put our heads down and work. Just like when people tell you aren't good enough and you got to block it out and put your head down and work, it's the same situation here. Because I think what's going to happen, obviously, and this is what I told our team after, is everyone's going to be calling you. The media is going to be telling you how good you are. The fans are going to be telling you how good you are. That all doesn't matter. All that matters is that we go back to work, get ready for a really good opponent, all that is rat poison, which we'll say, you know, all that is rat poison. So please don't tell them how good they are. They played really good today, but we got a lot of work to do. We made some mistakes, you know, coaching mistakes, playing mistakes that we gotta correct. If we want to do things, you know, we're not into. We're into trying to do something special, and to do that, it's going to take the work day in, day out.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hey, Coach, just Thursday, Thanksgiving's coming up. Just, what are you most thankful for this year?
Oh, man. God has blessed me in so many ways. So, first of all, thankful for the Lord and everything that he's blessed me with. I got a beautiful family. I got beautiful kids, beautiful wife, great parents who've been there, you know, that are up still in Western New York right now watching the game late at night. My brothers are the two guys I probably look up to the most in the world besides my dad. And so family, I appreciate you asking me this. Family is the most important thing to me. Again, love my wife. She's awesome. She is a great coach's wife. And again, 3 awesome kids that, you know, so a ton to be thankful for. Thank you. Yeah.